Howdy, my dudes. Random Fight Fan here. Got a bit of a FAQ update from GGG, surprisingly. Apparently, there wasn't enough answered questions in the recent streams, and they wanted to put out a few more things coming up before the next announcement. And also, before I go through this, I'd like to announce that I am going to be streaming on Twitch for the entire weekend of the release of the new season, and on that, I'm going to be giving out multiple copies of POE Early Access. I got a lot of keys. Some are very graciously donated for the purpose of the stream, and I bought a few myself as well. And I really much so hope to give out a whole bunch of them. So, yeah, free keys. And with that said, I hope to see you guys on the 4th. And now let's get into the FAQ. So, late uh, on the 30th, their time, they put out this and then another one with regards to the portal issues. So let's get started from the start. When will the Dawn of the Hunt launch on all platforms? We already knew the answer to this, but I guess a lot of people are asking. It's going to be on 12 p.m. on April 4th PDT or 7 p.m. UTC. That is 1 p.m. my time. It'll be down for a little bit. They're going to have the patch, but yeah, they go over that as well with is there going to be a pre-download? They do have a standalone torrent for pre-downloading, but it doesn't take too much time on Steam, or at least it didn't for me. Now for their second question, will there be an economy reset? And yes, there will most definitely be a new one. There will be new leagues made for those who want to start a fresh economy. It is highly recommended that you play the new economy due to the extensive number of balance changes. With that said, though, the balance changes are also coming to standard, so if you wanted to keep playing with your own character, nothing is stopping you. You'll have access to everything, but you'll also still have the completely messed up market. Now, how do I start in a league with a fresh economy? When creating character, select the Dawn of the Hunt banner. This is no different than any season or league reset. It's you make a new character and you select that you want to go in the new league. That's all it is. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. All you have to do is press new character and you'll get it figured out. Now, will my existing character and items be wiped when Dawn of the Hunt is released? No, as we have announced last year, there will be no wipes and you will not lose access to your existing character in progress. That being said, your passive tree will most likely be reset, and extensive balance changes may have significantly changed how your character plays. Now, while they say that there will be no wipe, you will not have access to it in the new season or the new league. Obviously, it is going to be in standard. Within, they're saying that your passive tree will most likely be reset. It's because they're doing quite massive changes to the passive tree, so they cannot keep it one for one. They give you a full free character reset, so that you don't feel kind of cheated out on what the tree was and just having wrong nodes. It's actually a really nice thing they do. It's super convenient, allows you to play with new tech, new skills, new anything you want to try immediately without having to burden your character. Do I need to create a new character and start the game from the beginning? While we do recommend starting over and getting the full new experience in the Dawn of the Hunt leagues, all the content from this update will be made available in the existing early access leagues so you can play your existing characters. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Start a new character, be in the new league, or else keep your old one. Is there a special in-game mechanic that is only available in Dawn of the Hunt leagues and not in the core game? No, everything we're adding in Dawn of the Hunt will be available in the core game as well. Future leagues will usually add an exclusive content. This is honestly probably the first really good question, because for almost every league, the content is not in standard. This is kind of a unusual thing. This is why I always swap over to the new league and try the new stuff, but in this one instance you can stay in standard and get everything out of it, except for you're still going to be using the bad economy that's currently in that one. The economy reset is the main reason to swap over to the Dawn of the Hunt. Now, What happens with my stash tabs if I start a new league with a fresh economy? Any stash tabs you have purchased will be available to use in the new league. Since the new league is a fresh economy, your stash tab in the new league will not contain any items from your stash in other leagues. So yeah, you just don't carry stuff over, but you still have everything. Is this a paid expansion? Another good question. No, if you're an existing Path of Exile 2 player, all you'll have to do is download the content update. However, if you don't already have access to the Path of Exile 2 early access and are interested in playing Dawn of the Hunt, you would need to purchase an early access supporter pack to get access. This I love because they're confirming this is not the 1.0 release where it's free to play for everyone. Yeah, you still just need to have that one initial $30 purchase. But again, I'm going to be streaming on the 4th, 5th, and 6th and providing a whole bunch of keys for the game. So if you want, try your luck there, and I will be happy to raffle them off. Now, what information will be revealed before the launch? I love this question. This week, we will publish the full patch notes, as well as information about item filters, what to expect at launch day, and new Twitch drops. Stay tuned. I love this. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to have drops enabled too. I just figured out how to do that. I'm super happy. But yeah, the fact that they're saying they're going to be publishing the full patch notes this week, who knows when, but oh, I'm looking forward to that. I've been going through the trees and looking through stuff, but I don't want to actually make a game plan until we know what's happening. Will you reveal all the new support gems? We're leaving those for you to explore in the game. Yeah, that's kind of what we expected with 100 support gems. I didn't think they were going to be giving the list. Hopefully they'll be able to reveal the actives and maybe spirit gems, but there's a lot of support gems that are wanting to keep close to the chest. Are the microtransactions I purchased in Path of Exile 1 available in POE 2? If you made purchases in your Path of Exile account in 1 and are logging into 2 with the same account, any purchases that are ready on 2 will be available there also. We've added a lot of existing microtransactions to Path of Exile 2 in Dawn of the Hunt and will continue to add more over time. And then they go to clarify that if you purchase on PlayStation, it doesn't carry over to other platforms because PlayStation just be like that sometimes. And the purchases can still be on the same sub account, but they'll be marked as unavailable in your stash. I love that they're bringing more of the purchases that a lot of people have made in 1 over to 2 this season. I've been waiting for that. I thought they would be trickling it through the 0.1, but if they're just going to be doing it as a whole big lump sum with the 0.2, I am very happy to see that because my character has not had the fashion souls that it would love. And then they bring up the no new supporter packs, which I honestly think is kind of a good one this time around. They put their focus and attention into making the game instead of making cosmetics. That is lovely. And so while Dawn of the Hunt does not come with the new supporter pack, on release weekend we expect to launch the new mystery box and cool microtransactions, some of which are themed around the Huntress. In the meantime, the Paladin and Pennant supporter packs from 1 are now available to purchase in Path of Exile 2. And I personally really like the Paladin weapon effects. That's just on the lowest level one. And on the Pennant's supporter pack, the level 1 also looks pretty cool with the... I can't remember exactly what it was. It was the Trial Master something. It had the Chaos and the Vol Orb thing for the hideout. It was pretty cool. And then they say that they're going to see us at launch. But a few hours later, they posted out this one here with the clarification about the map portals. And so apparently they had some feedback about the map portals and decided to very quickly fix them and make them better. So we'd like to clarify the situation with having to use map portals each time you die. The concern raised during the Q&A was that you would be consuming portals to have to store items in your stash tabs or to trade with players. With so few portals, as low as 1, as they showed on the stream, you would not be able to leave the map in return. We have made the following changes to address this problem, and this here is beautiful. You will now be able to enter and exit your maps as much as you like as long as you haven't died. The number of portals is now representative of the number of revives you have during the map. So if you are able to survive, you can come and go as you please. We also wanted to clarify that when returning to a map after dying, you will return to the last checkpoint. So if you forgot to make a portal, you won't have to run through too much of an empty map to get back to where you died. So this also means that they're not just resetting the map full of enemies again like they do in the campaign. Fantastic. We're also currently making a change which hopefully will make it for release otherwise shortly after. This change is that when you die in a map then revive, assuming you have any revives remaining, you'll be instantly placed at the checkpoint without any loading screens, so you don't need to return to your hideout and re-enter the map every time. We'll continue to provide further updates and topics discussed in the Q&A in the lead up to the launch, so keep an eye out for announcements. I love this. I am so happy that they're doing this. It's taking out a lot of the tedium from just going if you were to die or coming and going from maps. This is wonderful. I love that they made this change. This is them really listening to the community. The one portal thing in softcore was not pleasant and definitely hurt the early progression. So I'm really happy that they're taking feedback, and hopefully they can take a little bit more feedback and put more crafting situations into the game. I love the crafting bench. Love what they've done so far for putting in with theory. But yeah, either way, this here is just straight up a big W. I love that they improve the map portals even more, and that they're going to be giving the full patch notes at some point this week. And also, tomorrow, the 31st, I guess that'd be today because it's only a couple hours before the 31st, and I got some editing to do. Apparently, Gazzy and Darth Microtransaction have another interview with GGG, and we may be getting even more information coming very soon. That's everything. Hope to see you guys on the giveaway April 4th, 5th, and 6th on Twitch. My link to my Twitch account's in the description. And yeah, I appreciate all you guys. Thank you very much. See you later, dudes.